J-Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Tonight, we're going to have a little mixed bag. I wasn't able to get into it last night, and I was just a little more wore out than I was planning, but I want to get back into doing my Mondays like I used to. Anyway, I got to just get back into doing as much as I can, but as a lot of y'all know, I've been working nights, working on my comedy, so it's only so much I can do, but hey, we all try, gotta keep trying, that's the key. Once you give up, that's the problem. So you always got to keep on the grind, keep trying to make something happen until you're able to retire, I guess. So tonight we're going to break down a couple of different things. We got a little mixed bag in the sense that we're going to do a little bit of conspiracy / hot topics discussion. And then we're going to, talk a little bit about what we normally do. TV shows like Raising Kanan season 3. It does look pretty good. Them promos is pretty fire. And I ain't really had a chance to really talk about it that much. So I want to talk about that a little bit tonight as well. And then I want to talk also about cults, because it's this new documentary, and y'all know I love me a doc. I got to go get me a good doc to see, you know what I'm saying? I love a good doc. This documentary on HBO about this cult called Love Has Won. And it's just amazing to me how cults operate and how people can be in a cult. But then it also makes me wonder, like, are we in a cult? Are you in a cult? Maybe our cult is just the biggest cult, and maybe that's why, we don't recognize it. I don't know. Life can be weird. The more you learn about things, you kind of realize it ain't always as black and white as some things were meant to appear. So you never know. But I digress. We break it all down, get into it. I see some of the great comments already pouring in. What up, Monica M? How you doing? What's good, sis? The homie. What's good, the homie? What it do, fam? What's good with you? Tanya, please. Thank you, sis. Tanya T been riding for years on the channel. She said, don't give up. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. It does be times where I'm kind of tired, wore out. I feel like, I'm not getting the success or the traction that I would like. And, people can get discouraged. Hey, it happens to me all the time. So I don't know if it ever happens to anybody else. Hey, it happens to all of us, more people than you may realize, at least. So, but I appreciate it, sis. That's why I got up and made sure I got on tonight, since I wasn't able to get through last night, and I got to start getting back on using my community page. So make sure everybody continue to look at that community page, because I'm going to try to use it more often to let stuff go. Suburbia Jones, what's good with you? Lord Dragon, what's up, fam? Rashonda, what's up, sis? How you doing tonight? That's good. Glad to see all of y'all. Tanya, you love them docs, man. Documentaries would be where it's at, man. Especially since it be real. You know what I'm saying? That's where it really be getting me, is those documentaries. You be like drawn in. And when I tell y'all about this Love Has Won cult, oh wow, it's just so, and it gets weirder and weirder. You know what I'm saying? Encouraging Warrior, what it do? Damian Kenny, Miss Crafty, that's what's up. So, Tanya, you say I can't figure out that how people end up in cults either. Shake my head. I know, right? I mean, it's definitely weird how that happens. And, I'm not going to say, well, I guess I am going to say, because I ain't really heard of too many of these cults that have been positive in the end. It's normally somebody dying or getting abused or something happening. So it's normally not a good outcome for people in these cults. So um, some people could say mainstream society is a cult, and every society could be a cult to a certain extent. But at the same time, what's up, Crafty? How you doing, sis? I mean, that gets into the conspiracy stuff of, you know what I'm saying, what a cult could be or is and all of that stuff. It's very interesting. It's this one channel that I like to watch and follow, Truth Unedited, and he breaks down about, and it's something that I knew, but he really did a great job on breaking down how the television is like the biggest weapon against us in life, and how it's been used for like propaganda and you know, control and shape the way people think. And he did a really good job with that, and I highly recommend watching it, because with that in mind, you can see how maybe mainstream society is one way of a cult like thinking, of having people on a collective wave of thinking, but at the same time, there's others that are maybe more destructive, or maybe on such a different wavelength that they look to everyone else to be so, you know, crazy. I don't know. Just a thought. I wouldn't go join none of these crazy things. I damn sure ain't joining no Love Is One cult. And you got to be careful about them coming in the name of love, coming in the name of love, literally and literally. People be joining these cults because it'd be a lot of sex parties and stuff, and a lot of hot women. You get a lot of hot women half naked dancing around talking about come join us, and next thing you know, you got a cult for real. You can say rap music, rap videos from the 90s. Two Live Crew was a cult. He started preaching. I think he did become a preacher. Didn't Uncle Luke become a preacher at one time? Hell no. Hotspot Network. You say, what up, Jay? There's a conspiracy about Isaac Hayes dying and Scientology taking his earnings. You know what, though? That might not be that big of a conspiracy. And remind me a little bit later in the show, after I cover the big three that I want to talk about, which is the Diddy and Cassie, Raising Kanan, and Love Is One. Always give everybody a few minutes before I dig deep in it. But I ain't gonna make the people that came on time wait for all the people that came late. See, them was bars right there. Wait, came late. Anyway. But remind me of this, and I will dig into this and pull it up. But the reason I say it may not be a conspiracy, because I know in some instances, just like a Miller Trust and certain other things, I believe a Miller Trust, that and maybe even some people have agreements that when they die, they leave everything to the church, you know, or donate everything to the church. Or when you die, if you have money in a trust fund with somebody or certain things, that when you die, they get all your earnings and royalties. That is sometimes what people do. It sounds crazy. Maybe you would think, why would he do that and leave all his money and things to them when he died, not his family? But you know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes people leave a lot of money to hospitals, to churches. It was an old couple that left like 30 or 40 million dollars to a hospital here where I am, and they renamed the hospital and rebuilt it and all kind of stuff with that. So I don't know how much money them people had, and you know, if they left some to their family. But that's one thing that is interesting. I do want to get into it though. You know what I'm saying? Tanya, you said LOL, you too much Jay. I'm a believer in Luke. LOL. I know, right? Hey, I believe in the booty. Okay. Hey man, everybody wanna say when they meet you, they pronouns, which is basically who they it's like telling somebody when you first meet them who you what your sexual preference is and what you're interested in. So they need to make a pronoun for men that like big butts and they cannot lie. Okay? What is that pronoun? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna have to say, what my pronoun is. And hey, that's what I identify as. What? Accept it. You gotta accept it. That's all I'm saying. You ain't gotta support it, but just accept it. Of course, I'm joking. Maybe I should put that on stage. Anyway, let's get into Puff. Puff Daddy, aka Sean Combs. Kesha started taking his name out of songs on stage. Next thing you know, that lawsuit got settled. Now, I'm going to ask y'all this. Is it too little, too late? He probably should have settled before she went public because now his name is already in the mud in a way. I mean, it's already too late, really. You know what I'm saying? What is he? Yeah. So what? Now it's been settled. And then what is he going to say? Use this as proof that it was only about money? But then some people look at it as, well, if it wasn't true, would you have paid? But then on the other side, some people pay so that it'll go away. It's not worth the time of going back and forth to court, getting lawyers, doing this, doing that. And then they'll look at it like, you know what? If you have to go back and forth this many times, your attorney fees, this, that, and the other, you probably come out with about 5-10 million and, lost wages, time, bad publicity, XYZ. So sometimes they say, you know what? If you just pay it, you about to pay it either way it go. You might as well just give it to them, make it go away, get off the news cycle as soon as possible so that other people can move on with their life and forget about it. Now, does that mean that Damien Kitty, I'm about to get to that. But does that mean that, you know what I'm saying, you're guilty? No. Does that mean you innocent? No. We don't really know what it means. But as I like to always do, I break it down live with everybody. Yeah, I know a little bit, but I'm going to read this according to TMZ live right now. Shout out to my man Damian Kenny coming through. I said, what would be the pronoun for men that like big butts and they cannot lie? Them mother brothers can't deny. And he said big butt pronoun would be fatty. So I say, hey, my pronoun is fatty. That's my pronoun, fatty. They pronoun would be fatty. No, don't call me Mr. Fatty. That's Miss Fatty. That's the pronoun. Yeah, they fatties. And I like fatties. Call me fatty attracted. I'm fatty attracted. Fatty adjacent. You say I want my residuals. Hey. I had to fix it, man. I had to put it together, man. Anyway, back to the original story. So, it says it's official. Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy, where she alleged he riggedied and her and was involved in the human movements, has now been dismissed. Wowzers. So, ladies, everybody like money. When it's a person like him, the amount of money he gave her, I'm pretty sure wasn't enough to hurt him. What would you rather prefer? I'd rather you put a R or an M, or put a J or an M, and I mean jail or money. If you got riggedy and that was real, would you be okay with getting some millions and then you'd be able to move on? Or would you want that person in jail and you don't get any money though? You won't get not $1, but they go to jail. They off the streets and they pay for the crime that they committed. Just like everybody else. No, but most people don't get money when things happen. But here's the thing. You got this thing where somebody riggedy wrecked in the wreck shop. What you want? You want money or them bars? Y'all let me know. All right. Suburbia, there we go. I'm address me as a mix-a-lot. Instead of pronouns of he, him, she, them, call me he, man. He, man. Anyway. You can't have both, Crafty. You can't have both. Who wouldn't want both, cheater? You spoil. You get neither money or bars, prison time. Only one. Dame Dollar say, give me the J. All right. Tanya. See, Tanya liked the way I cleaned it up. Hey. Thank you, Tanya. All right, let's see. Damian Kenny, see, you're thinking like a man, but you gotta act like a lady. No, he said he want to put him in the jail, because what if they continue to do it to others? Exactly, which is what I would want. But then again, damn, you got millions on the table, but they'll be free and they may do it to the next young up and coming person. You never know. And do you really want justice? Because if you let somebody do that to you and then be like, well, here, take this money and shut up. Well, you know what? Okay. Because I know as a man, if I got riggedied, now you could say it's a lot different for a man, but then again, the whole point is you not wanting to do it. So anybody doing something to you you didn't want, you know. What's this? I should have read this one. Trinae say, I want justice with the exclamation points. I will get peace knowing that he's getting that salad tossed every night in jail. Yummy. With French dressing or Italian. I prefer syrup. I like it sticky. I like a sweet salad. I eat sweet salad. Sweet and sour. The sweet come from the syrup. The sour, that's all natural. The sour come from me. Crafty, you know I called you out, girl. All right, Suburbia, you say when someone SAs you and SE, and the first thing you do is run to a civil court to rectify the situation, I don't believe you. And that is very questionable. And I agree. I won't say I don't believe you, but I'm going to say it is very hard for me to believe you. I need to hear more information and maybe even some receipts. Now, we have heard a lot of information come out, which is why I'm about to get to the rest of this and think, is it maybe even too late? Yeah, he may have been able to pay and this go away, but did enough stuff come out where his reputation is harmed? and he may be canceled. That's a good question. I don't know. So we'll see. And then it did take her a while, I think. Let's see. Crafty, you say she got money because he didn't give her 10 albums. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking that too. And he got real comfortable around her, and they probably all did and seen some things. And he probably did have some bad and questionable behavior, like a lot of rich and powerful men do. I'm not excusing it. She probably was excusing and accepting it until she, like one person said, left him for love. Wasn't she with a trainer? And she realized, you know what? I used to be with a boss, a baller. And yeah, everything wasn't all that sweet. But we lived large and nice and first class. And you know what? Love is great. But damn, it's hard having to pay the bills and go to work and live with his broke ass. You know what? Half Eddie, half Diddy. I want half Diddy. Half. I know too much Diddy. I got receipt Diddy. I want half Diddy. That's my remix of the Eddie Murphy Raw. For those that may be young. What up, new distro? What's good with you? Courage and Warrior, I'm used to being poor. I wouldn't want that dirty Diddy money and prefer jelly. I don't want syrup. I prefer jelly. That's my girl. You know what? It would be weird kind of spending that money, and you know that they free and what they did and may possibly do again. That would be pretty messed up. Rojas would say, hey man, let me tell you something. If you ever get caught doing something like that with my sister, hey, pobrecito, you're gonna be dead, man. I was gonna say something else, but I'm trying to keep it clean. We on YouTube. But you know, lot more thing being said. All right. Hotspot want that syrup sandwich. I got one. I'm gonna tell them DoorDash get one for you. Speaking of DoorDash, they just confirmed my order. I told them 11 o'clock. Damn fools. Anyway, they supposed to. I use that schedule ahead. Get it while it's hot, baby. Anyway, all right. So back to the lecture at hand. It says, according to legal docs obtained by TMZ, the case was ended in the eyes of the law Monday in New York. The document reads, pursuant to an agreement between the parties, plaintiff in New York, plaintiff hereby dismisses this action with prejudice and without cost or fees to either party. As we reported, it was Friday when both Cassie and Diddy announced they had settled the lawsuit. Now, let me ask y'all this before we get into it a little more. I could have sworn when something is dismissed with prejudice, it could be brought back up. I thought without prejudice is when it can't be brought back up. You all are very smart. I love you. Let me know. All right, let's see. I'm going to finish reading it. It says, Cassie stated, I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. Okay. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. Diddy's statement read, we have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love. So it said the settlement was extremely quick considering Cassie had only filed her lawsuit Thursday. However, Diddy's attorney, Ben Brafman, was direct, telling us, just so we're clear, a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement and wishes Miss Ventura the best. It says, and here's some pictures of him down in the dumps. Now, that's what I was saying earlier, that it does make a lot of sense for people in this position what was said. Again, that doesn't mean it's true, but it has happened in cases where it was true. So, you never know. I guess we won't get to court and find out and have people subpoena. And so we'll see. It says Diddy was seen Saturday outside his Star Island home in Miami looking distressed, to say the least. It says the lawsuit was shocking, with claims of the H to the Izzo, trafficking. A lot of traffic on them streets with people. And it said that it also had the drug use and people getting riggedy. It says, including to one incident Cassie says happened in 2018 when Diddy allegedly came over to her home after she tried to break up with him and forced, to get down with him sexually. Feelings. Let's see. She also accused Diddy of being physical with her, beating and stomping her several times throughout their long relationship. We don't know the terms of the settlement, but the dismissal was filed with prejudice, so she can't file again. Well, I guess that answered the question. So I was wrong, and they were right. So she can't file this again. It cannot be brought up again with prejudice. That's something that is very important that you want to make sure. I haven't been in court cases in a while, thankfully, but when I did have some, and I had a friend and things, and it almost backfired. I think it actually did, because it was dismissed without prejudice. He thought that things was done, and then it came back on him months later. They brought the case back again after he thought it was done. And that's some way to get around double jeopardy. So, yeah, when it's without prejudice, you do not want it, whether it's a speeding ticket, anything. Make sure you don't have that going. All right. New distro. Aubrey from Danity Kane is thinking about doing her lawsuit because she didn't sign the NDA. Man, it's like every woman he came across about to get a little piece right now. Otherwise, it's going to make his reputation look bad, I guess. They all pile on like Weinstein. And next thing you know, it's a wrap. Steph Love, that girl is damaged for life. Therapy is expensive. The least he could do is pay her for her pain. Okay. I mean, I guess look at it that way. Do you think she is really damaged for life for that reason, or because maybe her dreams that she wanted didn't come to fruition? Now, a lot of people dreams don't come to fruition every day, and everybody ain't damaged for life. We end up working a job and doing whatever, whether it's being a everyday person. I don't want to say nobody's job, because then it make them think, well, hey, I do that job. What you saying? My dreams were shattered. But you all get the point. Anyway, Jocelyn. She said, what's up, Miss Jocelyn? That's my girl. She said, Diddy owes no one nothing, but he just needs to come out and say he's bisexual and move on. Saying, so what, I slept with a man, and move on. Then she gets nothing. Cassie should have been stacking Diddy money. Well, that may have some good points, Miss Jocelyn. But here's the thing: if he came out and said he was bisexual, would that really help with the physical abuse or the traffic problem or possibly riggitying, getting the riggity on? I don't know. And you all let me know, has his reputation been damaged? Put a D if he still Diddy. Put an F if he failed. All right, while y'all doing that, I'm about to go on to the next one, to the next topic. Distro, let's see. You say, thank goodness you are not compromised, Jay, because you are speaking about this and letting us rock. Oh man, no, I ain't compromised. I mean, we talk about it, I guess. I didn't know a lot of people wasn't talking about it. I guess maybe I'm about to be canceled. But hey, I mean, it's on TMZ. I don't understand why people can't talk about it on YouTube. It's on TMZ. I mean, if you talk about it, I say if you giving your honest thoughts and opinions and not trying to be misleading, then maybe you may be all right, unless you honestly think some wild stuff. I don't know. What's up, Yolanda? You say, hey, Jay Moore, I pray for those who are affected by this situation can heal. Definitely, I agree with that. And, I definitely hope, if money is what it took for her to move on with her life, and maybe he stopped doing some things and now realize he's on notice, so be it. The reality of him probably going to jail was not about to happen. So, I guess it's the best outcome that was going to happen. Dame say he's a D. He's still Diddy, but he's an F boy. I like that. You've been trying to come with jokes, ain't you? You've been working on it, huh? You've been trying to impress me. Everybody else say it's over for Diddy. Miss Crafty even gave him the F, and Miss Crafty, one of the sweetest people ever. So she over here saying it's over for Diddy. Y'all can't listen to no more Diddy music. The music selection is getting real thin. Your music selection is going to be church music. And that's why they said, that music is the devil. It's the devil. You listen to the devil music. You don't listen to that hippity hop, rock and roll, rap music. It is the devil. Those people are no good. I am telling you. I mean, pretty much. Even Kirk Franklin. Ooh. I don't know what people gonna be over here listening to the new claps. Hey man, you heard that new clap by Jay? Oh man, Jay-Z got that new clap music. That clap music instead of trap music, coming with that clap music. Got that clap music. That's all people gonna be. Everybody else gonna be so toxic and so much baggage and all kind of stuff. I don't know. Damien say he listening to it all. Give me that R. Kelly. Give me that Jerry Lee Lewis, Elvis. Give it all to me. Pour it down my ears like Kool-Aid. Crafty say the music stays. I love it, but he could go. Everything that he was with Biggie, he good. After that, nah, I'm just joking. Oh, and Andre with the flute music. Now he might need to come out as being bi. What is this? Yeah, I know you've been waiting 20 years. Here you go. Hey man, what the L train is that? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Tanya, if it wasn't for Biggie, Diddy definitely wouldn't be where he at today, for sure. That's a fact. Now, let's go to this Love Has Won cult, and then I'm going to get into Raising Kanan before we get up out of here. But, and Damian Kenny, you got a great point there, too. How many manipulators and creeps make gospel? It's really a problem with mainstream music. That's why I started going to the claps, because you really ain't going to be able to do nothing but clap and hum. You start adding lyrics and it ain't about God, you went off in the wrong way. And then even that could be controversial, because some people will be like, well, that ain't my God, that's your God, and my God like this type of music. And then my God like ding 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 ding. That's what my God like to hear. So, hey. Hey, my God like to hear that. Ding 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 ding. What you talking about? Some and Jesus is one. Man, I don't hear that. Put on that ding ding 2000. Ding 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 ding. All right. Now, yeah, I know I'm crazy. They got this cult, which is just insane to me. How every time I'm looking at it, something, it's so many cults. And you know what? They said, and they didn't say that in this, what you call it. What's the name of this damn cult again? Love Has Won. They didn't say it in this documentary, but in something else I saw, and I'm gonna Google it, that it's like, I think over 100 cults operating in the United States right now. Like right now. Which is just like insane, because you think all this stuff is over with, and it's not. It's still people always joining some new cult or things. This Love Has Won. This woman, Amy, was calling herself Mother God, and they was actually calling her Mother God and Mother, and her boyfriends, that's Father God. And they believed in colloidal silver. She drank so much of this colloidal silver, this woman was turning blue. You know what I'm saying? Straight up turning blue. This was her first daddy-o. This dude was just straight mountain man extraordinaire. And they into the spiritual movement, which the spiritual movement does have some things that may be true, but people go off onto a wild tangent with some of this stuff and think they can solve everything with this stuff, and it's just really crazy. It looked like my chicken gonna get here, man, before the show over. I'm gonna have to pick up my chicken. You don't get before a black man and his chicken, especially at night, man. Anyway, DoorDash just messaged me. I just now realized I didn't even go live on my podcast tonight. I'm going to have to put this on podcast. But, Jocelyn, you said, Jay, you talk about all things, but have you noticed most bloggers only talk about black-on-black celebrities and never ever vanilla celebrities? They're scared and the news bypass vanilla gossip. Well, that's probably why my channel doesn't grow. And it's only my few loyal people maybe that's been keeping it alive, and that's probably why I don't get a lot of super chats and have a lot of people tune in and all of that stuff, because it is what it is. But hey, man, I sleep all right at night, so that's all right with me, except for so my key for my car got messed up, so that ain't been helping so good. You say I'm freezing up. Am I still freezing up, y'all? I'm about to join Crafty's cult. Mother Crafty. Crafty. Crafty's corner. She's very crafty. But no, man, it's just back to this cult stuff. It is just crazy to me. I might as well take my microphone off. It's crazy to me how people are able to just join into something like that in their mind. They were literally calling this woman Mother God, and they like, well, God, and she'd be drunk and smoking, and they like, well, if you use alcohol and marijuana properly, it is a medicine. Okay, she was using it as a medicine. The reason I know that it was a medicine and that she was using it that way, I have personally never ever seen a person consume as much alcohol as she has and still be coherent. That's how I know she's God. What? What? Because she can hold her liquor? What? Is you crazy? Yes, you is. Never mind. Don't answer that. But what? I mean, as serious as a heart attack. And she's communicating and she's doing all these things for us, and the world doesn't appreciate her, so she's going to leave. This woman drinking colloidals. This woman worked as the manager of McDonald's. And you know what they said? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I couldn't have came up with a better joke for this. And they wasn't even joking. That's what's so damn funny, is that they were like, did you know that Amy worked? Because these are the documentary makers talking to them, some of the members, because she died, which is tripped out. But they showed us in the first episode. It's like a multi-episode documentary. I believe it's 3 parts or 4. Let me see. What does it say on here? 3 episodes. So it's a 3 episode. So in the first episode, they talk about how she passed or whatever. Anyway, we see them interviewing some of the members that are still alive or whatever. And they said, you know, did you know that Amy used to work at McDonald's and that she was the manager of McDonald's? And she was to a point where she was even running restaurants and stuff. That's how good she was at McDonald's and how much work she put in. It wasn't like she worked there for a week. She was running whole stores. All right. At a young age, no less, but still. And they like, yeah, we know. And I mean, you know, a lot of people work at different places. She was at McDonald's because she was putting the love in the food. He literally said she was working at McDonald's to put the love in the food. The love has won. She was putting love in them burgers, baby. That's all. That's why her restaurants were the most successful. She blessed every meal. Every meal was a happy meal, baby. It didn't matter if it was a Big Mac quarter pounder. It was all happy up in here. Filet of fish, Big Mac McDLT, a quarter pounder with some cheap filet of fish, a hamburger, Happy Meal, McNugget, tasty golden fried bread, like a large side. Tanya, you say, Jay, too much. Now, how could someone join a cult like that? You don't want none of the love, baby. So they over here preaching colloidal silver and that it's a cure-all and all of this. This woman was Blue Man Group, straight up. And they was even talking about, some people say if you take colloidal silver, it'll turn you blue. That's because they're making the wrong batch. No, it won't. It won't turn you blue. I hate when women do that and rolling their eye doing that, playing or knowing damn well why it was. You was wrong. It won't turn you blue. Next thing you know, you see this woman looking like a Smurf. Big as Gargamel, looking like a Smurf. Lost all this weight. She had all these damn bumps all over her and stuff. I mean, it was crazy. What up, AG? What's good, sis? We about to talk about some power rating. It say this person coming with my food. Hold on 1 second. Let me go grab this damn Happy Meal my damn self. Let me see where he at. They always get lost over here anyway. Damn KFC. I'm about to eat some clone chicken live on TV, y'all. Y'all gonna see me eat this clone chicken. Now, the one thing about DoorDash, I hate for them to put my food outside on the ground. Put my food outside. Can't have them putting that in there, have somebody eat your stuff. They can't never find this damn spot. That's a good thing. Right outside. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Speaking about this damn Coke just came on TV. They always have this weird stuff. I don't know how these people get a show, but that's the world. Everybody love to see a bunch of crazy stuff, right? Alright. I done dropped all the damn food. I'm glad that ain't on camera. Okay. I dropped everything. But oh shit. Anyway, I'm trying to turn this back on. Alright. Let me get this damn cult stuff off of here. These damn people, they look like cult. All right, so now, as y'all see, I'm on the clock now. Got my KFC with some Chick-fil-A sauce. I was looking for they don't never put no damn sauce in there for KFC, cheap ass. Ain't no KFC, and so hell no, they gave an empty bag. The way people is today, you didn't say it. It's your fault. Yeah, I got to tell you everything. Anyway, we got Raising Kanan coming out finally. And boy, it's about to be on. Now, they still got Kanan kind of young up in this piece. This damn. And I don't think that we're going to see Ghost and Tommy yet. I think we're going to see more of Rock and her progression, whether it be good or bad. think it's almost about to be close to whatever happened to make him be on his own is coming. So maybe he start to lose an uncle. Y'all want to see what this is looking like? I need to put this in the microwave. Encourage a warrior says somebody must have been hungry as a fork. Dang, all right. I'm hungry as can be. I ain't drinking popping. I don't know how long. I don't know. This chicken don't look too bad to me. Original recipe, KFC. Let's give it a J Moore review taste test. I don't know what piece of chicken this is. What is this? Chicken ball. What piece of chicken was this? A wing? They didn't even clone this wing all the way. They only cloned the retarded part of the wing. Damn. They should have let this clone grow a little longer. Let the clones grow. Crafty, we gonna have to eat some of this, girl. Crafty say, look good to me. That's what I'm talking about, girl. I'm gonna have to come down there and we gonna get some KFC dinner. Or you too good for that? No, I'm just playing. Forget going to Cheesecake Factory. We going to KFC. Speaking of that, and I saved this. Did you all see that woman on Instagram that was talking for her son about women and wanting the man to take and feed them on the first date? She say, where do you feed yourself? This and that. She had a lot of good points. But even if the woman eats filet mignon every night, why would you expect somebody to do that on the first date? I got to put this away or we ain't going to have no more show, y'all. I'm about to be like, hey, look, brother, how you like me now? I'm about to get up in there. Y'all about to see how these lips work. You know what I'm saying? We might have a few more lady viewers, which ain't nothing wrong with that. The lips work really good. Anyway, she had a good point. You know, when you are getting to go out with somebody or whatever, you should be getting to know each other, spend time, enjoy each other's company, so that way you can. No, I'm just. But no, you know, people have made everything into a show. You know, everything don't have to be a show. Everything don't have to be taking pictures or posts or tell everybody or this or that. Knocking over my shot. Got to warm this up. Don't say that for later. That's the good box. That's the good stuff right there. That right now go good right there, boy. I ain't had no KFC in a minute, man. It actually was good. Original recipe. Uh-oh. Courage and Warrior Trinae say, nah, Jay, I'll make you a nice southern meal. Get you some real food. Okay. All right. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't gonna turn down no southern cooking. So, you know, that, Damien Kitty, you got a good point. But you a little far off, though, because the soundtrack, he said the soundtrack for Raising Kanan Season 3, My Adidas. But it's actually that Represent. It's that Nas first album, 93, 94, which is something that I did want to bring up. I did get distracted, you know, black man with the big yinging. I hate to be stereotypical, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's gonna be in the 90s because they playing that Nas So now we see that we in the early to mid 90s right now, and things is elaborating. And one thing that I did like on that promo that they got for Raising Kanan is when Rock was talking. She like, you know what? Some people they grow up and they ball players. You know what I'm saying? And they make money and they stockbrokers. With me, I move weight. That's what I do. That's what I do. I ain't no ball player. Ball player. You know, some people go to be ball players, stockbrokers. That's what they do. I ain't no ball player. I love the way she talk now. But you know, hey, she like, that's what I do. I move weight. What? Rock gangster than a mug, boy. I'm wondering how she gonna take on the mob with her small crew, especially if Lulu and everybody ain't on board with her. So I don't know. You like that Rock impression? I've been working on that. Everybody want to be ball players. You know, grow up to be ball players. I gotta try to make my mouth narrow like her. Gonna be ball players. You know what I'm saying? I move weight. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. New York. From New York. That's what I do. From the Bronx. Why? Bronx. We move weight. What? Speaking of Patina Miller, shout out to her and her amazing talent. I saw some clips of her on Instagram singing like in a play, and she was doing an amazing job. Very talented, triple threat, sing, act. I'm pretty sure she can dance. And you know, she was in that play. You could check her out on Instagram. She was doing one. You know, they sing without a microphone, so you gotta have them pipes, them Wesley pipes, baby. Well, let's see. What else did I say? What did I told you to save something for me? Who I say save something for later, and I'll talk about it before we go. Lord Dragon, what more can you expect? Nas is a Virgo. Virgo's in the house. I'm a Virgo as well. What can I say? It's where the dopest lyricists, the Virgos. I'm just like Nas, you know, other than being a rapper from New York, in the projects, rich, famous. Me and Nas are exactly alike. Virgos. Exactly alike. Anyway, I'm trying to remember what it is. What the heck is that? You say, Tanya, they gotta put Angie in the series so you can do. Hey, Jamie, what you doing, Jamie? You killing me, Jamie. I love you, Jamie. And now you let the Tommy come between us. You let Tommy ruin us. You let Tommy do it. How you do this? Huh? How did you let Tommy do this to us? Yeah, me, I love it, you. Oh, I was going to talk about Snoop Dogg stop smoking. And then Meek Mill said he about to stop smoking. I think this is a good thing that they are promoting not smoking. I was looking at my neck right here. Hold on. I might have been stretching too much for this chicken. Anyway, my last story other night, Snoop said he gonna stop smoking, wanted to be around for his kids, but then he did talk about some type of new smoking device or something that he gonna use instead. Meek Mill later come out and say he was gonna follow by giving up smoking because the doctor told him that he got a little bit of emphysema, and that if I don't stop smoking, it'll cut his lifeline in half. Now, a lot of people believe that weed is a great drug and it has no negative effects. I do like weed, but I have never believed that smoking anything and inhaling any smoke or burning any type of fibers is safe. Maybe some are not as harmful as others, but you're not supposed to inhale anything at all. But with that being said, a lot of people find ways to justify the things they like. I just say if I like something, I like it. And yeah, it may have these negative effects and this and that, and I understand that. And I make a conscious choice of what I do or don't do. And so he said the doctor informed him that he has a little bit of emphysema and warned of potentially cutting his lifeline. So what he gonna do is go to Dubai so that he can pretty much go cold turkey. He said, I'm with you. Once I go cold in Dubai, Snoop's start the no smoking challenge, we gonna follow up. It's not healthy for me. The reason he probably going to Dubai because it's a luxury area and lifestyle, and you can't smoke or drink and do that stuff over there. They'll kill you. So I think that'll make you stop smoking if they're gonna kill you. Chop your hand off, cut your thing off. I can't even go take a leak. So hey, it comes nearly 1 month after he shared that his criminal record was officially wiped clean, and he was placed on probation in 2008 for drug and firearm charges and given 2 to 4 years in prison when he violated his probation nearly a decade later. He had probation for a decade, which was just insane. Snoop, who is now 52 years old. I didn't know Snoop was 52. I didn't know he was that much older than me. But it says that he announced giving up smoke and reached the decision after much consideration and conversation with his family. And it's weird because he pretty much been like the Black Cheech and Chong since he been out. And it says that Mike Epps shared on Jimmy Kimmel Live that the Long Beach native had a guy in Iceland. So I guess he got dudes where he can get stuff everywhere, no matter where he at, even in Iceland. So, hey, it is what it is. I guess everybody come to a point. I'm sure he's had his share. I think he said he estimated he probably smoked 1 million blunts. Well, if he's had 1 million, I guess it is about time. You've had enough. Shout out to Tanya, man. Thank you, girl. Give me some more KFC. That's the first super chat in a while, and I definitely appreciate it. Definitely. Thank you. You showing some love. I'm going to show you some love, girl. Here. I go a little KFC grand finale for you. Blah out. Woo! Neek. Better late than never, sis. I still love you as always. Appreciate you. What you did miss is I got a bag of KFC I'm about to get into, shawty. About to get up in that, shawty. It was finger lipping good up in here. You saw them lips work. Might be pornographic. You might have to about to blur that part out. Don't rewind that part. About to get up out of here though. Damian Kenny say being a rapper cut his lifespan. I know, right? Definitely. Oh my goodness. Nick say I like coke and weed, but it's occasionally. I'll never stop smoking tree. Hey man, it is what it is, man. We got a lot of stuff we like, and I won't say to somebody or knock somebody for what they do, especially if they can handle their stuff. But I will say that they should at least know what they doing and what they messing with. If you smoke, then know what you smoking. Don't let nobody say you no bag of oregano. And at least know the risk you taking part in. Don't let nobody lace you or something and you don't know what the hell you doing. You know, if you gonna do what you do, make the decisions consciously. That's my whole thing. So, you know, we can all justify a lot of stuff. And I don't like to justify stuff. I might say it may be bad or whatever the case. And it is. But I like it. Encouraging warrior, weed come from the earth. This weed we smoking now is not the same from the 60s and 70s. This new weed got God knows what in it. This is that new super weed. This ain't no regular weed no more. It is hybrids, extra strong. They doing all kind of, yeah, it ain't the same. It is better. I like it. No. But yeah, it is different. That's a good point. It ain't no seeds. Y'all when the last time y'all had a bunch of seeds you had to separate and roll down on the paper? Remember having to roll it on the paper so that they roll down the paper? It'd be so many you just shake it on the paper so they just roll out naturally. And you did that since the 90s. No, I ain't had the chicken wraps. I ain't tried this regular chicken in a minute, but I was hungry and it was late. Yeah. Snoop is starting to look old. He do look like he's turning gray and he's balding, but he holding on to them dreads. His dreads start like back here now. Look like he's 62. All right, y'all. I'm up out of here, man. Shout out to everybody coming through. Tanya T. Definitely appreciate the super chat. Spreading that love the Brooklyn way. You know, hey man, I definitely appreciate all the love and support. Check out that cult documentary, Love Has Won, on HBO or HBO Max. It's actually on right now, and I'm about to see the rest of this weirdo stuff while I'm eating my chicken. But yeah, I appreciate everybody as always showing the love. Thanks, Tanya, for some more chicken. Definitely gonna eat it. And y'all have a good one, and I'll be back. Wednesday, 10 o'clock. If I can't make it, I'm going to put something in the community page. So I'm going to definitely do one or the other, but I plan to be here Wednesday at 10 o'clock. I'll see y'all then. Deuces, have your conspiracies ready and whatever you want to talk about. Wednesday, I'm going to break it down, look it up. It was something I was going to Google and look up. They shouldn't have left. Anyway, I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace. AG, everybody. Appreciate all of y'all. Definitely hit the like button. Long in the tooth, dog. All right. Deuces.